Hello people, and this is GFN Lady, and I would like you guys to know that I'm going to be casting a StarCraft 2 game against Whitera versus Elfi. Hope you guys enjoy this. Acer is our Elfi's team, and Whitera, well, really haven't heard anything about Whitera in a while. I really don't know where he is, but maybe one of you guys can tell me from the comments below. Anyways, as we see, we're just going to be piling it up, or proning it up, probing it up, proning it up. Okay, anyways, here comes the first pylon from both of our players, and really there's nothing to be done here at all, pretty much. Just to say, well, yay, it's the start of the game. Anyways, for the next couple of months, I'm going to be commentating these types of games, and if you don't like this, or if you do like it, and both of the pylons are done for both players, and if you don't like it, then, well, just tell me what I can do better. Okay, so still probes going out, nothing big's happening right now. Here comes, I'm guessing, the first gateway from both of our players, and what will Elfi do now? I think Elfi is going to go try and check out if there's a probe there or anything like that. And it looks like as he is going to head out to be the first scout. And a little bit of a different placement for his gateway here, and the first assimilator for both players come out too. Really don't know, but I really kind of like Whitera's and Elfi's play. It's really kind of amazing how they just kind of make this whole, like, different type of play and how it works through the whole type of game. Here comes our first scout into the Whitera's base, and will he be able to do anything? Here comes the first cybernetics, both people with cybernetics cores. But as I was saying, Whitera's play and Elfi's both were kind of like the scouts of amazing builds, and first zealots coming out for Elfi here. Anyways, so the amazing scouts of, or amazing playstyles that they have. Second gateway for our Whitera here, and second assimilator for Elfi. So a little straining off here. Also a little bit different when they got the zealot, and his zealot's about to be done, but the probe of Whitera is coming into the base of scout. And still in the base of Whitera is the scout of Elfi's, and the first stalker is coming out, so he should probably get out there shortly. And here comes the second assimilator for him. And if I'm right, ooh, the stalker is coming out. He probably should get out of there. Warp gate is being researched, and it's only about 51 to 55 done. The first stalker is about to be out for him. Oh, but look at that. Here comes Whitera's bye-bye. Oh, and it goes, and he dies. And the probe for Elfi is getting out by living. And the stalker has not been able to kill anything. So his I am in the shadows is not going to help very much right now. Elfi's still trying to scout if there's any pylons or any pushes being done by right here. So nothing really big. Here comes the first robotics bay. Both on one base still. Nothing big there. Two stalkers and a sentry. A sentry for Elfi and two stalkers for our Whitera. And here comes the second gate, or is that a third? Yeah, no, wait. That's the second for Elfi. And we already have a second for this, so both of them are going for a different build of a robotics bay. So it's a 2-gate robotics bay, but different ways of using the robotics and everything like that. And here comes our first observer to go into the base, which is very smart. And it looks like now it's going to be a 3-gate, and a warp prism's coming out with a sentry coming out with him. 2 gateways are being, or one's about to finish, and the other one's about to come out. Here comes one for Whitera, and nothing big, but the warp prism. I really like his play with warp prism. He brings in a very unique style. Whitera scouting the bases just to make sure nothing's going on, while the first observer's out, and he has the oh, I had some trouble with this last night too. Exnaga Tower. Whatever it is, sorry for my bad everything, but here comes the first immortal, and it looks like Elfi is going to go for a robotics bay. Very different. I like it. Kind of like Elfi's play here. And he's got a good force. I don't know if he's seen. No, he has not seen, but 3 zealots are in this warp prism, and the observer is just scouting to make sure nothing big's going to happen. Here comes the first immortal. I do not think he sees that, but at the same time, Whitera is supply blocked. And here comes our warp prism for Whitera into the main base. Is he going to be able to see it before that? But at the same time, at the robotics bay, we're going to get some warp prisms in speed fast up. And here comes a warp prism for Elfi. I like both of these guys' ideas, and they're really good. But here comes 2 immortals. I don't know if that's going to do very much. And here comes 3 more zealots. I really like the play of Whitera, but it didn't really go out very well for him. At the same time, we're seeing a push from the front going in for Whitera. I really think he should get the heck out of there, but he did get a probe, so that's great. It looks like Whitera's probe is going to go there to just, make a pylon and get out of there and see what's going on and all that stuff. Whitera's got 2 of his own immortals. That looks pretty good. I like that. First Colossus coming out for Elfi here, and looks like Whitera just got a robotics bay too for himself, and more immortals and 1 Colossus. It's a different trans there. Still no external lance put on yet. A little different. I would have probably put that on by now. Whitera's probe just sitting there being a good probe, not going to try to get himself killed. And Elfi's warp prism just did something, tried to get in there, I guess, and well, I didn't get to show you guys that, sorry. But here he comes in for again, and will he do any damage? I really don't think so. He should probably hightail it out of there, because he has 2 immortals and all this at his main, and even 3. He's pretty good. The second base is going in for Elfi, and well, probe of Whitera is gone, and Stalker kills something, and it's a disciple. Anyways, so still trying to do some harassment with this warp prism, not really helping, but don't lose that warp oh, he lost that. Not very good idea by Whitera. He should have lost that. That's some major gas. That would have been nice to keep. Not, I mean, it's not fatal, but I would keep that. Anyways, first Colossus out. Second Colossus coming out with thermal lance being researched. Second base coming out, but at the same time, Whitera is just massing up his army with 2 more gateways coming in. And here comes the warp prism again. No one's in the base except this one poor lone zealot, and I don't think it's going to work out very well for Whitera here unless he gets some warped in zealots. And look at this! Look at that! He's going to beat... Oh! He kills one of them! That is amazingly good. Right now, he's in a wonderful position for this. Looks like as he just canceled his second base just in time. The warp prism's trying to come back out here and tries to take down this pylon, I bet. He sees the pylon. Maybe he's going to take it out. He stopped right there. Here comes Whitera right back. He doesn't want this to lose this. This is like the pylon that he needs. Some 4 more zealots go back just in case of dire emergencies. And Colossus of his own comes out. Nothing bad's happening, he sees here, but he doesn't know that. Here comes the Immortal in trying to do something and kill this probe, and he's probably going to kill it. I'm not going to. I don't see him getting away from that Immortal. Yep, he's done. He's gone. So he's just going to kill this pylon. He's going to be safe. Here comes the second up for Elfi again. He's got a good force with 3 Colossus and a 4th one coming with 2 more zealots on the way. And he's got more immortal. Whitera has more immortals than I know, and they're both at the head count. And he just lost a pylon, so he's down a little bit. First Colossus is out, and he's researching a thermal lance. That's a very smart idea by him at this point. And he's not getting a second base so far yet. And here comes the warp prism again. Is he going to be able to... He gets to see that Colossus. That is a huge, huge, huge detail. Good for Elfi here. He's going for some more gateways. On that, he's getting a second base. And here comes Whitera with his own second base, and that's very smart. At the Exnala Tower, I don't know why. I'm having some trouble with that. Anyways, at the Exnala Tower, he has a couple forces in there just to keep it safe and see what goes on. Main force of both look very, very one-sided, or two-sided. I don't know what you could say about it. But there's a warp prism still by Whitera. I don't know if it's going to see it. Will he see it? He does not get to see that. No, he will. He gets to... And he finds it. Wow. What a way to go here. He finds that the warp prism's still here, so he can just wait and see what's going on. The Zealot comes out here to take the Exnala. I'm just going to say tower. And the third Colossus for Whitera's coming out. And he's going for some, looks like some upgrades Whitera is going for. He's going also for a Twilight Council. I like that. Both players are pretty much even, but Elfi is coming ahead by a couple. He's also making a pylon to go forward. I would keep his whole people, like, bunched together so he can actually win this, because I'm kind of scared what's going to happen. He sees that probe's coming. He knows something's coming. With these 6 Colossus, though, it's kind of hard to say, because it's got to be the power right here. The power of the Immortals need to kill all those things. But here it goes. Both have Guardian Shields up, and it looks like the power of the Immortals are looking good. But right now, he's only down to 1 Colossus, and all those Zealots are in still. I don't see him winning this game. Whitera is going to lose this game majority, but there goes down the Colossus. He comes in with some Zealots. He's got Colossus backing this up. He's got second base. He's got everything, and GG. Whitera, well played. Good game. I find this very good. He was going for his +1 right there, but the thing that he did wrong, I think, is that he just kind of went Immortals when he could have either gone some more Colossus, or he could have gone +1 more faster, and then that would have helped. But what you saw when he had all these good pressures, all the things went right. But when you're playing Protoss or PvP, you really it's either or. It can be either really your side, or just like, what's going on? This ain't right. But you gotta. It's just turned into this mind game. You got to know what your player's doing. So build a observer, so then you can tell what he's doing. But if he gets it, watch out. Make a couple more, like maybe 2 observers, and check out his bases. Make sure everything's going like what you want it to go. And if he's going for something that you don't want him to go, well, this is where you go. If he's going for some expensive units, you want to go in and just be like, okay, I'm going to take this away from him. I'm going to take a base, nibble, 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 bit, come back out, and you're going to be fine. I know that it's kind of hard to tell, because Whitera is a very good player, and so is Elfi. And Elfi, I think he had the majority of the game there, but it seems as right now, if you have more Colossus, you're bound to win. And I wonder if he was making any more Colossus. No, on my production screen he didn't. And I mean, everything else was pretty good. The income was pretty good. It was really shaping up to be like just one of those games where it comes down to your power you have and how you micro and how you do. And Whitera just got on the bad side of that, and I think otherwise Whitera did a great job, and both of these players are amazing, and I love it. I'm going to have another one out shortly about these two, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please subscribe, and hope you give me some comments on this, and if you don't like it, just tell me, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks. Bye. Please subscribe.